welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Etheridge. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Kent State's offense to go on the attack first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. Maybe a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Tight end now in motion. Running inside, it's King. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Great job by the back on the option.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible.
Maybe some room here. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big
breaks into the open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Using his legs, it's Curtis. Got a little grass. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The Golden Flashes with the 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Kane. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Moses. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finding some room. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Running inside, it's Kane. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Steps away. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking for a crease. It's Curtis. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. From the 30-yard line on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Caught! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do a 1st and goal, and the defense, their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips looking to pay the... And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to try to return it, and the returner will be knocked down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Makes a move. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This offense has it with really good field position. Might be changing the route. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. This is a designed run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Give him 105 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's King. There's some room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Golden Flashes are marching down the field. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's there to make the stop.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking long. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Kent State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he puts through the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch on the right side. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Firing to the right, complete. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the 1st half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the 2nd half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Howie Rowe will check on his condition. Coming out with it, it's Etheridge. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Kane. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 23 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Bears with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Sacramento. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I did talk to Sacramento State's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And he'll be brought down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Curtis. Tackled there by the defense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job of getting him to the ground.
Fighting off the defender. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Got room to work. Here's a little room there. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is on its way. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter. He might want another play. On the run, it's Curtis. There's a crease. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Run in the red zone, it's Curtis. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the single back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Turns it loose deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. Hauls it in with one hand. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Golden Flashes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 40. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Here comes the two-point try.
129. Go.
He's looking to throw. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought...
Tackle down.
23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Doug.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quarterback may change this route. He's in open space downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be... First down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Now the play fake. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
It's complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing.
He's got it inside the 15. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Looking to throw again. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Golden Flashes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This late in the game in the 4th quarter, they're in 4-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Turning it on. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll run the option. The option, he'll keep it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Unleashes one. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's 3rd down and short, and I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I love aggressive offenses, but this is an offense that's been running the football really, really well. So
he's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on.
Touchdown, Sacramento State! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's taking a deep shot. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.